Miss Kung. I'm doing a class assignment now. Can I record this interview?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So first of all, what's your name?
Zach Richards,
Okay. So what's your major?
computer science.
Oh. So how long have you studied in WPI?
This is my sophomore year, so second year, class of 2016.
Okay. So what do you think about WPI?
I like WPI a lot. What really made me come here was the 7-week terms. I like them a lot, and it's much better to me to focus on 3 classes for 7 weeks instead of 6 classes for 14 weeks.
Oh, so you prefer the water course than the semester course?
Yeah, I do. I like the term courses because you focus really hard, but it doesn't last very long.
So which course are you taking now?
Right now, I'm taking risk analysis for decision making. It's a business course, human-computer interaction, and software engineering, and those are both computer science courses.
Oh, so how about your software engineering course? Is it hard?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and on the first day, the professor warned us not to overload, have IQP or anything like that while you're taking this course because it will be really unmanageable, and he was right. There's a lot of work. We have meetings about 3 nights a week for about 4 hours to discuss what we're going to do, and we also have programming sessions on the weekends where you can go and work with the group and make sure that everybody is on the same page of what we're doing and stuff like that. And during the weeks, we mostly are discussing what we have to do, like the requirements we've been given, who is going to do what, how we're going to split those up, how long they're going to take. And we also have to decide the grading of who, he gives us like a paycheck, and we have to split the paycheck up among the group and to figure out who is most deserving of the points.
Oh, so it seems a very hard course, but it's very interesting, right?
Yeah, it is very interesting. It is very close to how it is in the real world, working on a team. And the teams in the course are 15 people, which is large and difficult to get 15 people to do anything, and especially meet at the same time. But it is worth it because it's how it is in the real world. You have large teams like that and large groups of people that you need to coordinate and manage.
So you have to contact with many strange people in your team and work with them?
Yeah. We made an email alias so we could send emails out to the whole group, and we also have a group text message chat so that at any time anybody can text the entire group and ask a question, or if they aren't sure where we're meeting or when or anything like that.
Oh, so how many hours per week that you have to put effort for this class?
The meetings are about 8 to 10 hours a week with the meetings, and then probably 8 to 10 hours of programming. And we also have additional assignments, like we have to read this book for the class and write about it. And we also have some other small programming assignments that we have to do in pairs that we have to do in addition to the project.
So taking this course will have you many chance to get a job in the summer, right?
Yeah, it'll definitely help because a lot of places I've talked to do this team setup where they have small groups of people working together, and learning it here gives you an advantage when you actually go and have to do it.
Did you get a job last summer?
Yeah, I worked at Pegasystems in Cambridge, and what I did over the summer is exactly how this course is being conducted now.
Oh, so you got experience last summer, so I think this course is not gonna very hard with you, right?
No, it's not. It's not very hard learning the logistics, how everything's set up. The hard part is the work.
Yeah, okay. So how do you think about the company you worked last summer?
I liked it a lot. It was fun. The people I worked with, we got to know each other outside of work, so you get to learn people on a personal level and talk to them. And then when you get to know people on a personal level, it's easier to work with them because you know their strengths, their weaknesses, what they like to do, what they don't like to do, stuff like that.
Okay. So you love WPI and you love WPI because you prefer the water course than the semester course, right? And the software engineering class is a really hard but interesting class that will benefit you a lot to find a job in the future. Yeah. And your last company is really awesome, right? So I guess it will help me a lot. So I think I will take the software engineering course next year too.
Yeah, I definitely recommend taking the course. It'll be a lot of work to be worn now, but once it's done, you'll be glad you took it.
Okay. Thank you for your advice
Oh, you're welcome.
and thank you for this interview.